ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It is tied 1 apiece. FaZe taking on Team EnVy. They just won a big search and destroy 6-4. It is now time for Freight Blitz. Now, Freight Blitz in general, EnVy's very, very strong at. We always say kind of Complexity and EnVy are the two top teams here. Obviously, you got to throw SB in the mix now with that. But looking at Freight Blitz, I'm not sure who I favor. You know, it's really going to depend on a lot of things, and I think the Achilles heel for EnVy is going to be if they continue to push red instead of pushing out white on this opposite side that they're on.
I think for me, one of the big things is, are FaZe going to try and play it like Cole in terms of the outslaying? I mean, when you have proven JCap, you know, the slaying ability they possess, and replays and classic, both players we can drop serious numbers as well. If they can outslay EnVy, which is a distinct possibility, I might add, I think they could just try and do that, you know, force the trade, so to speak, and really push EnVy on the back foot of things. And I'm gonna be on board with Proof to start things off. And well, I should have really picked Merc there as he got a nice two-piece. Classic did trade the kill. 2 players going down for everyone. Now it's gonna be replays last up for his team just for a couple of seconds there, but no early pushes bar one, which is coming in from Rambo, but that was thwarted pretty quickly. So
yeah, and the one thing to note here, you can tell right off the break that all 8 people on this map are actually going to be pushing as fast as they can. They're still stuck with the 4-man sub pushes on Freight Blitz. Now, it makes sense because you want to keep as much pressure as humanly possible, but I'm a big fan of having an AR as JCap with sloppy shots, finally able to clean someone up. Proof he's going to get sore, and so is Nameless. That was amazing switching.
Thanks, bro. I do what I can.
It's very rare that I see both of them get catch.
Well, there you go. I'm just here for your pleasure and entertainment. Just like Study. Nicely done from him. That's going to make it 2-1.
That's our player. That's our player who you always have to keep an eye on. If Study's crushing, EnVy's going to continue to do well. And if not, I mean, FaZe just seems to kind of be lost. I mean, the members of EnVy are kind of running around their base, and they haven't really answered Study. Finally, they shut him down. He's 7-2. JCap now pushing up, and Rambo's controlling bottom red.
Just having a look at Rambo, being very patient, and I like to see this from Rambo, you know? Just be patient, be cautious, and this is what makes him so strong at Blitz, and sadly he is going to get taken out that time. Merc and Study going to have to do the defensive duties just for a couple of seconds. Study with another 2-beat, you know, all right, screw this. We're having a look at Study as he makes it 3.
Oh, God.
Nicely done. Now can he try and get some map presence towards the face spawn? That's the question. Merc's going to pick up JCap as well, and right now, this is the EnVy hype train.
Wow. Study 1 crushed everyone. JCap tried to hide in the back, and he wasn't able to do anything. Study is really turning up. He turned up.
I think, you know what it is?
He's a turn up.
I think he was mad about that search and destroy.
I
think he thought he should have maybe got that kill. And now he has turned into an unstoppable beast. 13-2. The cap as well. 7 seconds left on the Blitz timer. And look, there's no one from FaZe there. Merc's running, and he's going to have another free cap. EnVy are just steamrolling over FaZe right now, and it's all because of the man on your screen right now.
Absolutely.
Study picking up some stupid amounts of kills. 3 players go down. Now, Study doesn't even need to move. Again, another player. This time, Nameless.
He's never going to move.
Highlighted on your map.
He's going to stay right here.
This is just sensational Blitz.
Well, listen, so this is the reason why this is working. So Study sitting right in the spot that he's in right now forces FaZe to spawn back red. And when you spawn back red, you have to come down this narrow alleyway, and Study just gets to have his way with you. I mean, he got a head glitch. He can let his teammates come in no matter where. It's amazing play.
Finally, Study was taken down. That was just a real little streak he was on. Meanwhile, FaZe were able to put a couple of captures back on the board. 8-4, so fair play. They managed to overextend a couple of times and really, you know, get some solid caps there. And there's a lot of pressure now on this base. I'm just going to have a look at Classic for a couple of seconds, see if he can do the defensive. He's shut that front door, just anticipating someone to be there. Goes for the shut door instead. Nicely done. And they have managed to just recompose themselves.
This isn't looking good if you're looking at the mini-map and you're a FaZe fan, because 4 members are finally just starting to push out. 2 members go down for EnVy. Classic now pushing straight, and he's going to be met with a guy. He's going to be cleaned up. And I really would have liked to see him kind of play it a little bit more passive. And as you see, look at this. We have a guy from EnVy sneaking around. It's going to be Big Baby Merc.
Nice plays from him. 4 caps, 9 kills, 5 deaths. Merc. This is the Merc that we love to watch. And I believe they actually have someone else going around the outside. This time it's going to be Nameless, and it's just a consistent cap train. 10-5 caps coming in from both teams at this point. But Nameless, nicely done from him. Can EnVy try and extend this lead? We still have another minute of game time, and we've already seen 15 caps in the first side.
Yeah, and Nameless was actually running that red dot on the Vector, which, you know, a lot of people are really liking the Vector on the Xbox One way more than the 360 just because they feel like it connects better. And, you know, with the joystick. Oh, he's got T-Rex arms. Oh, replays.
Replays.
That's a big momentum shift. He's got another guy here, and he's going to be cleaned up. The T-Rex arms are the worst with the knife.
Dude,
you feel like there's
so
just nothing
funny.
you can do.
That was so funny. Just a dud arm, and Merc's going to run another capture home. 5 for him, 12 and 6. Double positive as well. That's always helpful when you're dropping some
Who
big
says
digits.
Rambo's the? Who says Rambo's the objective guy?
Right? Merc's just kind of like, hey, I can do everything, guys. Give me some props. And you know, he stepped up massively. You know, he's been struggling in the past couple of search and destroys that I've seen him play, but really solid performance from him in Blitz, and that's going to give him so much confidence to really just try and win this series. I mean, it's tied at 1 apiece if you are just tuning in.
Oh, yeah.
And it's been a very good series so far as well.
I think from a personal standpoint, too, I think Merc feel... Oh, God, that was sick.
J-Cap.
I think from a personal standpoint, too, Merc has a lot to prove to a lot of people. You know, you got these new guys coming in from Merc. I mean, Merc's been around for quite some time. You have these new guys coming in, and not necessarily new, but you have these new guys getting a lot of the attention. You know, you got your Parasites, you got your Karmas, you got your Crimsix, all these players who've kind of stole, not necessarily the spotlight, but they stole a lot of the thunder from Merc. And Merc's like, you know, I've been doing this for a long time, and I haven't gotten recognition for anything. Like, Rambo still gets it, but Merc, you know, not many people talk about him, but he's so fundamentally sound.
He's a solid player. That's the key. He's so solid, and he's normally very, very consistent, and that's something which, you know, sometimes you tend to struggle to find such consistent players. And, you know, he's been struggling a little bit in a couple of search and destroys today, but in terms of his respawn game mode, he's been pretty solid as well, it's fair to say. 14 and 8, 5 caps. His teammates got himself a cap there. Merc trying to put some pressure back on the FaZe spawn. Unfortunately, not going to happen. And I'm looking at FaZe now. I want to get on board with someone classic. 5 and 15. Bit of a slow game for him, it's fair to say, but I want to see if he can try and change things around.
And I think really right now what FaZe needs to do is they need to cause a little bit of havoc. They need to open up some doors, maybe just start pushing in. But the other thing that I haven't seen from either team, and it's working out for EnVy, but no one from FaZe is going second level Owens and getting that spawn trap and forcing him through that back door. Instead, they're trying to just basically go right head on. And I'm not a fan of it. It works sometimes, but you get that guy top Owens, man, he can just crush everything.
Yeah, he really can. It's such a
You saw it in the
position.
SB match.
Yep, very true. Such a power position. If you can hold that, really makes things very, very simple. Looking at J-Cap now, pushing that right-hand side, gets the nice kill on Merc. Is he going to push it? Well, he's being flooded. Studdy's right in front of him. Studdy had no idea where he was. And J-Cap jumping around corners, feeling very confident with his shot right now. And fair play to him, you know. He's having a pretty solid game, 17 to 16. The only problem is the deficit, which currently lies at 5. And he's definitely going to try and turn things around now. Full his phase line of 2 players in front of him. Has to back off. Doesn't really want to peek around that corner again. But look at the control now. FaZe are really starting to get in the EnVy spawn. Another 2 players go down. Proofy and Classic picking up 2 big kills. Now J-Cap's going to go around the outside. Only 11 bullets. Needs to be precise. Is so. The knife comes in though. And that was from Merc. Saving the day. Nameless actually shot Merc in the back. Oh yeah,
he killed him.
As
He
well.
was like, hey, you know what, man? Screw you.
I wanted that kill. God damn
I
it.
wanted it. Stop being a human shield, Merc.
God damn it, Merc.
Language.
God damn it. Dang. You're laughing
Oh my
like
God,
like
this is awesome.
High school girl.
I am a high school girl.
Oh, that explains a lot.
I saw everything, like, from head to toe.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Literally.
All right. All right. Anyway, moving on. Proofy 19 and 7. Replays 14 and 5. J-Cap 20 and 17 really has been a very solid performance for this FaZe lineup. 13 to 8. Still 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, still plenty of time for FaZe here. And if you're looking at this, FaZe is pushing right through red. It's not something you want to see necessarily just because you kind of want to see the pressure being on the front of the base. But if they come all the way around and they send 2 guys there, they may be okay. But look at the turtle that EnVy has. They're all coming off the respawn and they're getting control of their base. It's actually looking really good for EnVy to push this one out.
I'm really surprised J-Cap actually went for that kill, but he's picked up 2. I thought maybe he could have left that and just gone around the outside, been a bit sneaky, but decided he wanted to pull the trigger. Classic, he's gone for the sneaky beaver approach, picks up the kill on Merc and the capture, and that's going to reduce it just by 1. Have they got anyone in a position to really relay this? I'm looking at Proofy now, who is in there. If he rushes this quickly, he may be able to just slide it in. He's crouched by accident, but he gets it anyway. Nice play, and now FaZe reducing it to 3.
That's always the worst when you go to slide and you just
And you
crouch.
crouch.
Oh,
How
my
annoying is
God.
that? It should be different buttons in my opinion.
Or just give me a better sprint. Like, let my guy do some sprints on the weekend. Like, I want massive quads.
Huge quads.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
why not? Because why not? Another cap goes in from FaZe. They've reduced it to 2. 1.5 minutes left. Replays. He is in the enemy base, trying to pre-fire everything. There's going to be a player exactly where he peaked. This time he needs to pre-fire
Whoa.
again. Connects with hit markers from both players. Now he needs the support of his team. He is going to get challenged and taken out. But nice play from EnVy there on the rotation, on the overextend from the left-hand side. They were able to capture a point of their own, increasing the lead back to 3 in the last 60 seconds. But look at the control that they have right now in the enemy base. Proofy is just going to have to go on a tear. This is where man mode needs to be enabled. Another kill goes in. Proofy, please stop. That is just godlike. 26 and 19, 6 caps, 14 to 13, a 1-point game as we go into the final minute.
Proofy now spots another guy, cleans him up, and look at this, they're flooding the base again. We do have a sneaky player here from the members of EnVy who are looking to try to get that last second cap. He got caught, and now Proofy's gonna push in. He's in the spot.
Proofy, stop this madness. He's on a 9 streak. Proofy extends to 10. There's one more player for EnVy. He manages to get a cap. The defensive plays, it's not going to be strong enough. There's going to be 3 FaZe players in the EnVy spawn at this point, and Proofy is just waiting for the spawn shot. The kills go in. They're overextending from both teams. You can see those orange arrows
went down.
pushing.
That's bad.
The orange arrows pushing into the enemy base. It's going to be Stunny. He's going to get a cap. 16, 16, 18 seconds left. There's going to be one more player from both teams in each other's spawn. The kill's going to come down from Stunny. Is it? No, it's not. The cap goes in. 17, 16, 9 seconds left. This is an insane ending to an insane game.
Wow.
17-17.
17-17 with the last point just going through, Ben.
What? Classic just ended on a 13-point streak. Proofy went huge in that game.
Wow.
I have never seen Proofy catch fire quite like that. Anyone that ever questions whether he still has it, your answer was right there.
That's the subplay from Proof. You know, we've only seen that every once in a while, you know. Now he's just in a full comfort zone. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, in case you don't know what happens with the Tide Blitz,
I was going to ask you real quick.
we replay the entire match.
We're replaying the entire match here?
Entire match. So we are going to go to a quick commercial break. When we come back, another match of the same game type on the same map. Stay tuned.